start recording. So, this should be the final boss. I beat Toshi in the previous one, and I did in the description say that I'm not a huge fan of this one. Most of it comes down to the camera here. You get to follow the boss is kinda tricky. Sometimes I do know that you can lock on, but every time you use the aim to manually hit stuff, the follow-on just doesn't connect again. So it's that's one thing that's annoying with the boss. Another thing is that you know, to like use the bomb and then add like rock power to it, you need to use 3 buttons. Just to like shoot your bow, you need to use 2 buttons, or the bomb. And the same with the shield, like use the dash, you need to use 2 buttons. And sometimes it doesn't really connect in a good way. And it mostly isn't a good thing to have 2 buttons being used. It works in FPS games. It's for some reason, you know, for aiming. But in this game, it's not working well. I think they should have removed this attack and made that just like shoot. That would make it easy to use that, and then you have another button just for the bomb, and that would mean you would have easier access to all your kind of fighting abilities. And when you get this ability, the dash, I think they should have upgraded the roll to be like that, and make it use less of energy, just a little smudge of energy, so you can't just spam it indefinitely. Because that would again made it much easier to just, you know, handle the fights. And also there's the fact that you have no like checkpoint in a quite lengthy fight, which I can see that for higher difficulties, but for a normal difficulty like this it doesn't feel correct to me. So those are the minor things that just made me kinda like feel a bit annoyed, bored at the boss. And then you have the thing that the parrying is very challenging, which makes some of the fights, you know, even a little bit more challenging, and I don't feel it's challenging in a good way. And you know, all combined with also that it's kind of difficult sometimes to know exactly the boss's weak points and stuff. That is just a personal preference that I can understand. It's just that I feel I would have liked it to be a little bit more clear, so I don't go into a fight and I have to like die a couple of times to be like, oh, that is what I could have done. And especially in the last boss, you know, I learn how to do the first phase, and then you have to fight some normal dudes, just feel even more weird. If they could have skipped that, it would have also been more fun to just fight the big boss. But now you have these smaller dudes, and you even have like a parkour course at the end, which to me just made no sense. I don't get that decision. And then you know you do the first fight, you do this extra little dude fight, then you come into that again, and you need to like figure out the new patterns, and it might take a few tries, and and then you have to do everything again and again, and it's not something that I'm a huge fan of. I did compare this to like the Doom Eternals, the Ancient Gods 2 boss. It had kind of the same feel. It's the same boss, and then he gets the new phase, and you do the same thing, but you add a little bit more of challenge attacks, and you do it again, and you do it again. And this boss feels the same, but they have the annoyance of no checkpoints, and they have the annoyance of the fighting abilities not feeling as tight as the Doom controls do. And adding in that you have these smaller boss battles in between, so you're not just fighting one maybe a little bit of annoying boss, you're also fighting smaller minions of the boss there. So, but yeah, let's try this a little bit more. I would like to see the end of this game. I know I can turn the difficulty down, but I don't want the enemies to be less aggressive. I don't want to take less damage. I want to be able to just, you know, do the fighting well, to feel that I'm in control of the controls, and sometimes it just doesn't feel that way. Doesn't feel like the camera is working for me, doesn't feel like the controls is working. Sometimes inputs, like when I'm gonna do my drop hammer, it doesn't do that, it does something else. Sometimes I'm gonna do my dash, it doesn't do that, and you need, it's not like the difficulty with the health and stuff like that and the aggression of the enemies. It's just the fighting that just I cannot get this great feeling for. And the rest of the game has been absolutely amazing. And it's just in the boss fight that's mostly it is quite noticeable, the controls and in the fight and how they feel, and that bosses like it's, I can't even feel a clear pattern of when to parry. It seems like bosses all and enemies have all different parrying times. They also have all, like the boss might have several different attacks and you're supposed to parrying in several different ways. That's just, yeah, it's a lot of things that just make this feel annoying and kind of like, yeah, do I want to spend time do this, or do I want to go to YouTube and watch the end? Just like I did think about in Doom Eternal, the Ancient Gods Part 2 there, that like, do I really want to stick through this fight? I did that in that one. I might do it in this one because I know I can do it. It's just going to take time to figure out all the patterns, to like redo every boss fight till I get it, and then I need to get a good run where the controls is working for me. Yeah, we can watch this one time here, right? Also a little bit of interesting was that they choose to have Toshi, and then this fight, I think they could have just beefed the Toshi up a little bit and made it more interesting. Okay, apparently that did not hit. No, okay. Wow, this is going terrible. Well, and we need to wait for it to reload. Okay, we get one down. I dodged it, but no. I should just give up on this one because it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna be... It's not gonna be happening. Okay, we get 2 down. I do feel that I would like to get one of the leg parts. Oh my god, how many shots does it take? Jesus. Thank you. And now we go into this Minion Battle. And it would have been interesting if you could have gotten like your health a little bit back. Just something, anything. Would have made it more fun. Still challenging, but more fun. Oh my god, I couldn't even dodge that. It just straight up spawned right on me. That's amazing. Oh my god, this is so annoying. And again, if the health did regen, it would have been fine. So it's just so annoying. I'm going into the next fight now with so little health. Like, and then I have to fight boss to maybe get 1 health, take 0 damage to get 1 health back. Oh, come on, I couldn't just... Yeah, I was trying to do my dodge move, but I guess I was out of the energy, and yes, it's crazy that you can only do that like 3 times, and then you have to wait like 10-15 seconds. Yeah, it just feels so clunky, the fighting, that just it feels challenging in all the wrong way. That kind of bores me to do this fight. Obviously, if I just decide to not care about the fight, I might just drop the difficulty down and then watch the cutscenes. But if I do that, I don't think I'm gonna keep that on the series, because I don't feel the series, like my little YouTube series, deserve that. Shouldn't be that. This just feels like the boss that they made in the absolutely most wrong way. And they also, again, they made a boss that you are rewarded for being passive with. You need to be passive. Like... It's like, you can't be really aggressive here with it. And it's... it takes so many hits to get this done. And he is taking so much damage, doing so much damage to you, so it's just so frustratingly tedious. And the arrows aren't enough to break it. Thank you. Oh my god, my half health, I've been hit twice. Twice. I've been hit twice and half my health is gone. Like, that is insane. And so many hits to break it. It's just not a good difficulty. It just feels so bad. So to have a chance on the second fight, I need to take 0 damage, which is just frustratingly boring here, since they combine enemies that has, you know, shooting attacks combined with heavy hitter enemies on the ground, like here. Every enemy, pretty much except for one, can shoot you. Okay, and oh wow, yeah, they hit me, and again, one of the inputs didn't work correctly. Wow. It's just a bad combination of enemies. I should just stop here, like I don't have really a good fighting chance, because when I'm getting to the boss phase 2, I can take maybe one hit. Then I'm dead. One hit maybe from the boss and I will be dead. That is insane. I know you want the last fight, you know, to be challenging, but when you have to be passive, you have to just do like the dodge move and shoot, it just feels not at all fun. Not to me. I hope everyone else that, you know, plays Kena loves this boss. I just feel it is one of the worst bosses, not in this game, but in all the games I played. One of the worst bosses, with balance and everything. Oh my god, for fuck's sake. How did he hit me when I was dodging there? The little guy. Like, what the fuck? Again, just give up. I can't make it. Like, the possibility of me making the fight is just... it's like over. Because I can't take more than one hit. Like, what the fuck, man? Fucking frustrating. So frustrating. I'm not having it, like, pretty much most of the game has been in one way or another fun, mostly. But this is just feels like a boring thing that you need to spend boring time on to get to the fun and to see everything being wrapped up in. I know I'm coming off of like negative, but it is so negative when the greatness of the game before it has been so good and they top it off with the shittiest thing in like forever in the gaming like the game styles and game bosses that I've played. I would think it would be hard to beat the Ancient Gaunt's, the part 2 boss fight in a boring, but they made it, they did it. They actually did it. I feel that this is more boring than that one. It's just sure that I need to do to get to the end there. And again, it's not the aggressiveness. I don't feel that. It's one part definitely is the damage this boss does. Like 4 hits to break it. Holy shit. Yeah. Just be passive here, you gotta wait. And like they even made hit points like, okay, I couldn't dodge that even, like, and now I need to, like, again, like, do this fight without taking any hits. And the easiest way to do that is to be super passive, because if you start getting aggressive, it's very easy to take damage, which make it, again, very boring. Like, just doing this pretty much is your best bet to not take any damage. It's just the most boring, stupid thing ever. This is my best way to not take damage in the fights. Whoa, what the hell? That's insane attack length. That is, it took me down to half health. Yeah. Yeah. Fun. Fun, fun, fun. But still, you see, by doing this, I have way more health left. Being super passive. And that is so bad, the game mechanic. And again, if I could get like health back here, I would could be fun fight, because then I could have wouldn't been punished for being a little bit aggressive. But I need to get to the next, even more annoyingly part of the fight here. And to have a good chance, I needed at least 50% of my health bar for the you know, the big part boss coming here next. Which just, it sometimes, like you saw the little dude here, he did a super crazy attack, like the attack was like that. I just had no way of dodging that long attack there. So first up we need to take out that one. That one. And the fucking dodging is so bad. Ah. I just don't have the patience for taking it slow, but yeah. But pretty much now I'm gonna have a really challenging part of the next part of the boss. To need to take 0 damage. Wow. How? How can you fucking hit me? I'm just... Yeah. You parry too soon. Break the shield, you take damage. You parry too late, you get stomped on it. Yeah. Oh. Doesn't feel challenging in any good way. Yeah, I don't feel that I'm gonna do this. I just feel so annoyed and bored, and that is not the feeling you want to have coming from the previous part of the game here. How the fuck could they get this fight to the final testing and beat this isn't good boss fight to end the game with? I do not see that. I don't really want to do this. It's just... It doesn't feel any way good challenging. Like all this passive bullshit. To do this over and over again, to get a good run where everything just clicks. Fuck off with all the motherfucking bullshit. Oh, for fuck's sake, that was in the air. Yeah, out of arrow. Alright, now I should just give up again. Pretty much have no shot of doing this. Come on. 4 hits to break. 4 fucking hits to break. Yeah. It's over. This time it's over. We get to redo it all over again. Yeah. My God. I'm dead. There's gonna be, no matter what I do, some random thing that hits me, so this... there's absolutely no reason for me to do this fight right here. Yeah, exactly. 1 hit there, so... And start over from the beginning again. And the best way again is to just take the fight as fucking slow as possible, which just bores the shit out of me. I just can't be so passive in a fight. The time you have to hit is so minimal. Yeah. Oh, no, okay. Lucky there. No, still not. And as you can see, he has healing, so if you don't hit them like in a straight away, you need to shoot them again. Nope, not broken yet. One down. Okay. B. Nope. Should not get a shot in, right? Maybe one. Okay. Got to be slow. Take it slow. Be very, very, very slow. Very slow. Oh my god, the amount of hits you need to hit. Now, take it very slow in this fight too. The slower the better. One flying idiot, two flying idiot. Let's take out you. Nope, yeah, didn't work. Come on, wait for the shield to come out there, 10 seconds. Come on, a little bit more, now! Dodge. There we go. And wait for the shield to recharge before we go to the next fight, where we need to take out the flying, and we have the little minions, and then we have the big boss. Wait a little bit more. Gotta take it slow. Can't be aggressive. Take out, that is the most important. Come on. Because they can hit you very, very easy. Come on, come on. Very slow here. Remember, the slower you take it, the better it will be. Wait for the shield to recharge. Oh my god. Dodging time is so bad. Can you get away from me? So I can get some... No? Okay, camera again. I couldn't see anything. Come on, wait for the shield to recharge. Take it slow. Come on. Great. Wow, and he hit me again. It's just like insane. Ah. Wait for the shield to recharge. Nope, couldn't dodge it. Wait for the shield to recharge. Nope. Okay, yeah, that's what I wanted to do. With this little health I have pretty much zero shot of doing the next boss fight here, so I should just start over again. Start over again, I should. If you could have gotten health back here, I would again be in an interesting fight. It was a checkpoint. If you could save your game and like do that, that could have been a nice little one. Let's try that, if we can manually save here. Okay, now we need to remember. Might have new moves. He's too far away, so we gotta wait, take it past him. What? What? Where am I? What? Hello? Oh. Yeah, camera, great. It's really fun. Amazing, hopefully. Auto save slot 2. I don't think this is gonna work, right? Bullshit. Let's see. Nope. You can't save. Oh my god. Wow. And we gotta watch that. Again, why would you have to watch the cutscenes every time? Why isn't it 3 hits so we can hit it in one go? Five arrows for one. Well, of course. Couldn't really dodge that. Because this arena isn't as big as you think it is. One hit only. Yeah, of course it's blocked, so I couldn't hit it. Ah, can't see. Thank you, camera. And now comes this interesting fight. So we have flying enemies, we have ground enemies, we have one big enemies. And the dodging feels so inconsistent with them, with this enemy here, so... If I make it, I'm guessing I'm gonna be like 1 or 2 hits going into the next part of the boss, and that makes it so insane. And like, you can't save. So like, so sad. Sad is saving. Can't save. I wanna get rid... No! Okay. I have no... And this arena is so bad. You can't really see the boundaries, so sometimes you just get lost. But again, when the inputs works, I can get it done, I can get this fight done, but yeah, it's just gonna be so long to get a good run through. And it's it just doesn't feel fun. Such a shame. The rest of the game was so great. Such a shame. Like, they could have made this arena being better, so you don't have this edge that you suddenly find yourself in. Yeah, so many things they could have done to make it a more fun fight. Okay, no, couldn't hit them enough. Ah. We need to hit one more here. Oh, come on. That attack is just... Stupid Scooby-Doo. Come here. Come here. Come here. Can I... Like just one checkpoint in this freaking fight, man. Something to make it more fun. And then we have a parkour part, like what is going on? And the problem is that this is a little bit finicky. It's not always working as good as it should. Because in my previous video, on the last one, I just got yoinked straight down. So we've done 2 phases. I believe this is the last phase, which of course without any save point is the craziest one. You need to use the rot power, I believe, to damage him. So you need to fight the big boss, you need to fight small enemies, you need to dodge attacks and get the rot power to use it. It's gonna be oh wow, okay, I start with 0 rot power. It's fun. Oh my god, and you have to dodge stuff. And you have to fight to build up your rot power. Like, oh my god. What the hell is going on? And there's small enemies, there's flying enemies. Alright, I need to break him first. Right. Okay. When he's doing that attack, I need to in the back. Wow. I can't use my rot power. Okay, so now I need to do that. Oh, why? Oh. You can only hurt him when he's in that and like this state. So we need to do that. Please let me finish this boss. I do not want to play more. Insane. Okay, that kind of works, but I get stuck on an enemy. Yeah. Okay. Is it done? Please be done. Thank fucking God. No, okay. Toshi. Is there another fight or what's... Oh, okay. I can't... Whoa, my camera?
Our ancestors trusted in the power of the mountain shrine. Its waters nurtured our village, gave us life, strengthened our connection to the spirit realm. I could not understand why it would betray us. Our home was crumbling, and the people looked to me for answers. I failed them, and could only watch as life drained from the village.
So we should do nothing? You should take action.
The creature is connected to the balance of the land. Its presence, the famine. They are part of a natural cycle. The land needs time to heal. We must cross the mountains. It's time to look for a new home.
Your faith in the old ways has blinded you.
Lead our people, and they will follow you.
Zajiro, you have the power to stop this. We should drive it out.
Put down the staff, Toshi.
I will end this suffering.
Why are you punishing us? Why? What did we do? Answer me. How many people must die? Why? Tell me.
turn your back on me.
Listen to me!
We devoted ourselves to you. We don't need you. This is it.
Zajiro once told me, change was an essential part of life. He understood the Lord God's purpose. Fear drove my actions, and I destroyed something beautiful. If I had just listened to Zajiro, how many could have been saved?
I'm sorry, Toshi. We're not meant to suffer such pain. Grief is natural, but it can imprison us, change who we are. Your torment has lasted long enough. Nothing will change what happened here. You must forgive yourself so the land can heal.
Come, Toshi. Our time here is over. Goodbye, Kena. There is only one spirit left for you to help.
Okay, I'm guessing this is to let ourselves go. So Toshi felt that the creature there did destroy their land, and instead of moving he went and fighted and caused everyone to die. And then couldn't move on, knowingly what he's done. Interesting. I love the story here in this game, and very beautiful here. Save point, so we can go back to this place if we need to. I guess if you wanna like complete the game by collecting everything. Seems to be very heavy on the computer. It is not as smooth as it was previously.
Goodbye, little friend.
Did we not get to see... No, that was a little bit sad. I would have wanted to see more about, you know, her backstory. It's not really shown. So to summarize this game, as we watch this, they've done amazing work. The graphic, the art style is one of the best I've encountered. The music is all true amazing. The sound effects of the bombs and the arrows, they feel nice and fitting. The worlds are mostly great. I think it ramps up really great. The middle are good, really nice, but at the end it fades a little bit because it takes like the exploration kinda fades away a lot, and the visual change a little bit, and not, it's still beautiful, but I feel it tones down a little bit. The only criticism for me is that I feel the fighting could have been so much more polished. It works reasonably fine. I did struggle a little bit with the first boss, but I always felt that I could do it, so I could just stick to it. It wasn't the best fight. And the next big fight was the Woodsmith. It could have been more fun if I knew, if it could have been more like what the weak points was in that fight. But that was, I did that pretty good, I felt. Toshi fight. No huge complaints, more than that it is felt like either you need to really be good at the parrying, which is annoyingly difficult in my opinion, or you needed to take like a passive stance, wait for him to do stuff before you could do your attack and like get hits in, which isn't my style. I think it's nice if you can choose your styles to be passive, working fine, or to be more aggressive. I prefer the aggressive. And then we came to the final, which is to me the low point in a long time. Graphically, it looked bland compared to the other fights. And especially that you could just suddenly find yourself out in the hurting, you know, corrupt field and just die, and the camera just going crazy, and you just couldn't really find a way back even sometimes. So to change up the graphic there, or to make a harder edge so you just couldn't fling yourself out of it, could have, in my opinion, really huge. Checkpoints or some way to get a little bit of health in the mini boss fights there would have made it a ton better. But it could have been more doable if the controls were fine-tuned. As I said, I don't think the heavy attack was necessary. You could have more upgrades to be done to the light attack. Then have your arrow on a separate button and bombs on a separate button. And I really feel that dashing, it would have been more fun if it was upgrading your normal dash and not having this always trying to combine two button presses. Because sometimes, as I said, you do your double press and nothing happens. It just doesn't input, or it does another input, and it is so easy to die. Like the final boss, like 3 hits and you could be dead. But yeah, it feels good that I made it through the game, but I'm thinking still that maybe I should have. The final boss, I probably just should have dropped. When it started feeling not fun, I should have just dropped the difficulty down to get to the end scenes, which feels a little bit anti-climax. It's great visually for the Toshi part, and a little bit conflicting. You know, he's the bad guy, but he did it because with good intentions. But that doesn't really make it okay. But you can see it and you can choose your point. It's up to you. But to not get any like feedback of the canine, you see baby canine missing her father. You don't know, did her father die naturally? Did something else happen, or like what happens since baby canine going up? I do miss a lot of backstory there. I think that's the biggest saddest point, because you really played through to get her. It's her that drove this story. How she interacted, who she was, her nature, kindness and everything, and you wanted a more complete ending to her story, for me personally. But yeah, if you watch this and survive through my complaining, congratulations and thank you. And now go play this game for yourself if you haven't done. And just hopefully you will enjoy the final part more than I did. Yeah, that will be it for the Kana series. I'm not sure what's coming up next, but we'll see. We will see.